So, welcome to Heart Chronicles. Um, a few years ago, um, I started documenting my journey um, of open heart surgery. I was having a double bypass, and that was back in December 22nd of 2017. I had open heart surgery, and I documented it a lot of what was going on, and it was my intention to document my recovery, but it was painful, mentally, physically, spiritually. Um, I was just broken. Um, and you can actually, I'll link the original video down below. Um, just the whole healing process of, okay, so let me rewind. At the time um, that I was going through this, I was engaged. And I guess the best way to put that is um, we were two people who were settling because um, I guess we couldn't be with the ones we wanted. So we settled for each other. And that just didn't pan out. And I guess when the person that he desired to be with became available and open, that's the road that he took. Um, and quite honestly, I can't say that I would not have done the same. Since that time, I've reconnected with the love of my life, the one that I desire to be with. And so it's all gravy. It's like, but it was hard at the time because, I had a broken heart. I didn't want to accept that fact. I didn't understand why I was in a position of having open heart surgery. And just the healing process was, it was hard. Like that first month, I was by myself pretty much by choice because my aunt, Loretta, who has passed on now, oh, I gotta keep that open. She was willing to come to me every day where I was. And thanks to Lady K, Harlem Grand, if you guys need a bed and breakfast, check it out, Harlem Grand. She allowed me to stay in her bed and breakfast for a month and just allowed me to recuperate. Thanks to my boss, Angela Harden of WHCR 90.3 FM. That's my ride or die. Like, she's one of those people that she's my ride or die. You have many friends, and some of them are, I call them associates, not associates, but associates. So shit. um, Many people, I saw a meme that says, be careful who you break bread with, because everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't down for you. I know that she has my best interest, so thank you to Angela. And it's just like a whole lot of people. Like, I shouldn't start naming names because there were so many people who were instrumental in me recovering the first time. So I have decided to reboot Heart Chronicles because, as you can see, I'm in a hospital gown because I'm in the hospital again. Since I had the first, the open heart surgery, I don't know, my body just hasn't been working well for me. Almost every 6 months I've had blockages to the point where I had to come back and get stents. I believe I have maybe 8, 9, maybe even 10 or 12 stents. So we couldn't figure out like what the problem was, and um it's just recently that um uh they did a procedure. I think it's called angioplasty. You know, when they send a balloon and a camera up through your groin. Usually they do my wrists. I don't know if you can see. No, that one healed pretty good. Oh, these two. Well, I got like those two dots, that and that. That's when they went in my wrist before. So they went in through my groin this time. I know I look like I'm looking crazy. Like, okay, so the camera's that way, but I got the phone laying down because I have all this like equipment ahead of my head and it was blocking. See? So, okay, so I know I look a little crazy looking off, but I'm really should be looking that way. Okay, I'll look that way. I can't help it. Anyway, I keep checking the time because I didn't want this to be really long. But and my breakfast is here. Look at my breakfast. Can you see? Can you see my room? Isn't that like fabulous? Check out the view. It's like a hotel. You can see 34th Street. I can see the water. And look at my TV. Yes. All right, so that's the view of my room. So anyway, the bottom line is the okay, I'm getting it together, y'all. The arteries or the veins, whatever the hell they used, they took from here above my breast, and they're not working. They keep closing, and even when they put the stents in and the balloons in, they keep closing, so they're resisting. So unfortunately, they have to go in and do it again. This time they're either going to take it from my wrist or from my legs. I'm waiting for the doctors to come in this morning. It's Sunday, March 1st, and I'm nervous as fuck. I'm nervous. I'm just nervous. And not so much about the surgery itself, but the recovery part. Like, you know, for the first week or two, I'm really dependent on others. Like something as simple as opening my medicine, I won't have the upper body strength to do that. Pulling my hair back, I won't have the strength to do that. I won't be able to lay flat, which I don't like laying flat anyway, but like I'm gonna have to order me one of these recliner chairs so that I can recline because I won't be able to lay flat, at least for the first couple of weeks. It's like really uncomfortable, but I want to live. I mean, initially I was saying I'm not going to do the surgery. I'm not. I don't give what they say. I'm not doing it. And if it means I'm going to die, okay, then let's just have a party and I'm just going to ride it till it's time to go. But after speaking with like my boss and my sister, my aunt, you know, some close friends, you know, everybody was like indie house party. It was like, look, we got shit to do. And what you mean you ain't doing it? What? So, yeah, so I'm gonna do it. And to add insult to injury, I guess, my dad passed away yesterday morning. So he's been battling with liver cancer for at least a year. But the last 6 months have been really, really rough. And I've been back and forth to Atlanta. A lot of people think that I'm here because I was flying like every weekend, every week, and several times. You know, I'd get home Tuesday and I'd be back on the flight Friday. Um, Came home Friday morning and was on a flight Saturday morning. You know, it wasn't that. It's something that's been ongoing for some time. So I'm a little emotional. My dad is gone. My aunt Loretta, who um, was very instrumental in me going through this the first time, like, she's not here. She passed away of cancer last year. Fucking sucks. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and I'm gonna post this, and I'll put a link below or above or somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna put the link to the original Heart Chronicles, which I was doing, um, but just editing, like sitting up editing, it was just too much, and I was doing it on my desktop, so I couldn't like lay in the bed and do it. Um, but now technology has improved in 3 years itself, so I may be able to knock it out. All right, so I'm gonna have my breakfast before the doctors come, and I invite you to come along with me on this journey. Hopefully, the last one, my Heart Chronicles. Um, Journey with me through this process of recovery and all matters concerning my heart. So, love you guys to life. Thank you. And see you in a little bit.